Welcome back once again to my YouTube channel Fun Learning with Smita. In today's video lecture, I'm going to teach you how to make such easy match the column games. If you're new to my channel, do subscribe so that you're notified about each and every application which I explore the other day. So, in order to make such an interesting game in just 5 or 6 minutes, you will have to open your Google tab and type WordWall. WordWall is the application which I have used over here. Once you create an account in WordWall, you will have to click on the option Create Activity. The activity which I just created is called as the matchup. So I'll click on this option which says matchup. So you will have to create this game from the scratch. So over here, the activity title, you will have to just name your game. So I'll just name it as matchup for now. In case you want to give any instruction to your students, you may do so. This is totally optional. I'll keep it blank. Next is where you will have to write the keyword and the definitions on the right hand side. Minimum 3 flashcards and a maximum of 30 can be made for this particular game. So right now I'll just write some keywords on the left hand side and the definition on the right hand side. The topic which I have chosen is English grammar. So just have a look how I'm doing it. So on the left hand side, I've written the keywords, and on the right hand side, their appropriate definition. If in case you want to delete any flashcard, you may click on this particular option, or if you want to swap the columns, then you will have to click it like this. So this is how it is like. So for now, I'll keep it over here in this way. And the keywords, if you want any appropriate images to be selected along with the keywords, you may do so by clicking on this option. Right now, I'll not go in depth because in my previous videos, I have already taught you all how you can insert images. So if you have not gone through my previous videos, please do it so that you get an in-depth knowledge about the various other features which this application lets you use. That's it. Once you're done writing all these content things, you will have to click on the option done and your game is ready to be played. But there are some settings which you will have to make, which you would like to do. There are several themes which are given down over here. So you can select any one theme. So at the start of this video, I made use of this wooden desk theme. There are various themes which you can use. For now, I'll keep it as blackboard theme. Other than that, you can see whether you want the timer to have a count up or a count down and for how many minutes. So I'll keep it for like 2 minutes right now, and whether you want always the same layout or different layout to be played, and whether you want at the end of the game the answers to be shown or not. So right now this game is ready. So I'll just show how it looks like. Here we go. Here we are done solving within the time limit. On the left hand side you can see the timer, and let's submit the answers. They're checking the answers according to the input which we have given, and now we have the final scores over here. In case you want to see the answers, you'll have to click on the option show answers. So this is how it looks like, the correct answers. In case you have any answer as wrong, you have done any wrong, any mistake, they will just cross out that, and over here you can check the correct answers. So This is how you make this game. In case with the same type of questions, you want a different template. You don't want match the column, but you have already written the questions. On the right hand corner here you can see there are several other options which are given. Like I'll just select this for now, that is maze chase, and let's have a look how this looks like. So the question is given over here. So it's like a maze chase game. Okay. So if you want to select some other template, you may do so again over here. For example, this is the other template which I'm choosing with the same set of questions and the same theme. So the questions would be running and you will have to select the option. Adding meaning to the verb, that's adverb, correct answer. Now I'll purposely select the wrong answer. Naming word, the answer is noun, but I select adjective. So this is how it shows. So in this manner, you can also make use of the same type of question, but with a different template. In case the teachers want to share this activity with their students, down you can see this share option. You'll click on the share option. Whether you want to make this particular quiz public for everyone, all the teachers out there, or you just want to set it as assignment for your students. You will have to make the choices. You will have to click that. Then you will have to fill up the necessary details, whether you want the students to know the answers in the end, whether you want the students to enter their name or keep it as anonymous, what the result title should look like, whether you want to provide any deadline of timing. So if you want to provide any deadline timing of the date and time, you can select over here. Once you have done that, click on the start option and you will have to share this link. You can copy this link right away over here and you can just paste it in your Google Classroom, or you can just send it in your WhatsApp group to your students, and they will be this particular game would be accessible to all the students out there, and you will be able to see the results of the students. Once you're done with this, you can click on the option done. That's all for today, students. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope everyone is clear as to how to make such an interesting game in such an easy manner. If you have liked it, do like, and if you have any doubt regarding the game, do post your doubts in the comment section. Thank you.